Okay, what's going on, boys? No guys here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, the rank 1 custom tactics for both old gen and new gen. We're going to go over a new formation, the 4-3-3 third variation, which is going to be the defensive formation to close out the game, and the anti-constant pressure formation, because obviously we know that's a big issue. We then have the 4-2-3-1, which has gone back to the original 4-2-3-1, which is attacking but balanced one to start the game with. Then we have the 4-3-2-1, which is the one that defends in a 4-4-2, and then you attack in a 4-3-2-1, perfect for applying pressure and going forward with the ball. And then you have the 4-2-4, the all-out attack, the constant pressure formation. If you're down by a goal or two and you need to really get back into the game, your opponent is wasting time, well, that's the formation for you. So let's go straight into the new one, which is the 4-3-3 third variation. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to create a tactic that can A, close out the game, and B, can stop constant pressure. So I took some influence from last year. So how it works is this formation, when you have possession of the ball, you're going to have a back five, two CDMs. It's the only system where you can have a back five and two CDMs. So Correa normally gets subbed off for another centre mid. Okay, so I'll explain to you. So we have balance on the defensive style. We've got 35 width, so we're just a bit more narrow. Don't forget, when we're out of possession, we're still going to be defending in a 4-3-3. We've got two CDMs holding, and we got a centre mid, so more defensive than a 4-2-3-1 because there's a centre mid instead of a cam. We've got the depth at 45. I don't think you want to be too low because sometimes if you're up against pressure, you don't want to be congested in your half. When you're trying to get the ball back when your opponent's got the ball as well. So do bear that in mind. So it's better to be at least moderately on the pitch. I'm experimenting with drop back, but for now, I'll leave it on balanced. Slow build-up play is very important. Now, when you're up against constant pressure, people think fast build-up play is a solution. It's not. You want to build up slowly, and that way you have more options and players coming towards you. That's the idea behind slow build-up play. If you don't know how to use L1 triggers, you will struggle with constant pressure and team press. If you don't know how to use L1 triggers, remember, you want to push a player away from you. Never want to bring a player close towards you with R1, because when you bring a player towards you, what does that do? If, let's say you're over here and your opponent's there, if you press the R1 button, he's going to come, and you know what's going to happen? Is that your opponent's defender is also going to come with him as well. It's going to apply even more pressure to the ball carrier. So remember that. Possession for the final third. Now, I was experimenting with balance. I think this is going to be a bit of a dependent on your play style. I prefer balance, but we're going to go with possession because I think most of you guys would prefer possession here. And that is when you're trying to waste time in the opponent's final third to close the game out, players will come close. Width, we got it on 75 to be as wide as possible, like hug the sidelines type-ish. Especially against pressure, you want to be as wide as possible as opposed to being narrow and congested. And then one player in the box because obviously we don't want players to go forward. Left wing, come back and defense. Strikers stay central, come back and defense. Right wing, come back and defense. Both CDMs cut passing lanes, step back while attacking, and cover center. We put a deep lying playmaker for both. Just give us some space when we're attacking. And also, it's quite important, I think, when you're under against pressure as well to go into that free space. Left back, right back, stay back, conservative overlap. And the main guy, the centre mid, the heart has to be on drop between defenders. So he's the guy that makes the back five. So when you have possession of the ball, you're going to have a back line of five. Correa drops in or you sub that guy off. And you're going to have two CDMs. That is the most defensive formation in FIFA. And this is the best option you got. There's nothing else better than this period to defend against constant pressure. That I can very much assure you. Then we go to the 4-2-3-1, more of a balanced formation. Now we brought the depth and the width up. We don't have to use this as one to close the game out. Long ball forward runs. We want to get the ball. Don't forget long ball is important because there's no getting behind function. Remember, everyone always asks, like, wait, why? There's no getting behind for these players over here. So that's why we put them on long ball. If you're playing off the wider one, you don't need long ball. You just use get it behind. Forward runs, both for old gen and new gen. What I would say is maybe old gen, if you want to, you might want to reduce the width and increase the depth. Just because left dribbling is more prevalent and more prominent, I would say, to get past defenders in an old gen. If you're a new gen, you just copy it as it is. 7 players inside the box. Strikers stay central, get in behind, stay forward. Cams stay forward, get into the box for a cross. We're basically playing in a 4-4-1-1. Left mid, right mid, come back and defense, get into the box for a cross. So this is the classic we've gone back to, you know, when the game came out, we're in attacking 4-2-3-1. Both CDMs cut passing lanes, stay back while taking cover center. You can, of course, put one of these players on balance so they can go forward. To be attacking, but again, that's discretion of yourself. That's what I'd recommend. Like, I normally play Park Ji-sung there. I kind of change it up. If I need physicality, I put Llorente in. And then for the left back and right back, stay back, conservative, and overlap the kind of the real OG GOAT is what I would play over there. If you do want to get better at FIFA 23, I do have a FIFA School Series, but just before you skip ahead, what if I told you if you don't get better after 1 month, I'll refund your money? I can say that because I've been running my paid advanced in-depth FIFA School Series successfully for many years, and thousands of others have joined already and still stay on. This is for all levels of those that want to improve on FIFA, and you won't find these videos on my YouTube channel. These videos are a progressive systematic learning system that teaches you everything from the core mechanics of FIFA to the meta, so you can get better at FIFA as a whole, not just this game, with examples and explanations that go beyond the scope of YouTube videos. With new videos coming out every single week, these videos also adjust to recent updates and patches so you can stay up to date. So come join thousands of others in a mature audience community for those looking to get better. Patreon.com/nilguides, link is down below in the description. Now when you join, we already have a library of hundreds of videos that are specifically made for both new gen and old gen, with new videos in FIFA 23 getting added every single week. We also have an additional group coaching as well that we started this year due to high demand and high request. And don't forget guys, it's a money back guarantee, so if you don't get better after 1 month, I'll refund your money. That is the Nil Guides guarantee. Anyway, link is down below in the description, patreon.com/nilguides. But anyway, back to the video. Now the 4-3-2-1. Now this still defends in a 4-4-2. Don't forget the left wing kind of comes in, and then the right centre mid becomes a right mid, and you defend in a 4-4-2. But you attack in a 4-3-2-1. So this is like a 4-4-2 and a 4-3-2-1 together. So if you think about it, you have the defensive formation to close the game out. You got the balanced formation, which is more, I would say, wider. Don't forget the wide cams are basically wingers. The 4-3-2-1 is a bit more of a centralized formation compared to the rest, but you defend in a wide 4-4-2. No tactics have been amended here from the last week. I think it's probably one of the best tactics in the game. All of you guys love this tactic. As I said, I think eventually, just to try things out, we will replace this long term. But I always want you to remember this 4-3-2-1 because I think until the end game, I think you're pretty much sorted. But I play long ball, direct passing, 30 width, want to be a bit more narrow, players in the box on 6, and that's just personal preference, but of course you can always increase that if you want to. Now, how does this work? Striker, now 2 strikers you want on stay forward. I got stay central, stay forward for Ronaldo, exact same for Neymar, we're getting behind. So these guys are going to be so how it would look like is when you're out of, well, should I say when you're out of possession, Ronaldo is going to be here, Neymar is going to be here, Correa is going to be here, and Mbappe is going to be here. And then you're going to have Park Ji-sung and Valverde here. So you see it's a 4-4-2. And that is how you're going to defend out of possession. Don't forget, guys. So you make sure these guys on stay forward is important. Mbappe, or the player you want to come back, we put him on stay central, get it behind, and then come back in defense. And that says to the game, I want you to reinforce that midfield. Then we have Park Ji-sung, the left centre mid, stay back and cover center. Then we have the Valverde, the main guy, or the CDM, who's going to be the right hand side, step out attack, extend edge of the box and cover center edge, of course, so he doesn't go forward into the box. So you always got that one guy in the middle. Just don't forget, when you attack, you're in a 4-3-2-1 shape, just a defensive situation. And then Correa, you just put him on balanced cover wing, get into the box. Cover wing is important because this says to the game, okay, if Mbappe is going here, then you want Correa to go cover the wing area, thus making him a right mid. Now, we do have getting into the box for a cross. We have him on balance. Ideally, you want high work rates here. That's the ideal situation. But to be honest, medium high or high medium is fine. Do not play Messi here, who's low. It will not work, okay? If you're playing Messi here, you got to put Messi in strike and put him on stay forward. You cannot play Messi there. And then the left back and right back, stay back. But what I want to suggest maybe is putting this on balanced. It's a bit too attacking for, I would say, 60% of you guys, because you'll be defending with 2 centre backs, which is of course inherently riskier. But I think some of you guys may like that. But I would say leave on stay back while attacking first. And then if you need to and you feel comfortable with the formation, then you can put it on balanced, or you can put one player on balanced. If you're going to put one on balanced, I would say put the right mid that way, because Neymar is kind of the right striker on stay forward. And then we move over to the 4-2-4. Now this is of course the 4-4-2. It's basically a 4-4-2, just a bit more attacking. It's the constant pressure formation. So you can see now we got a solution for the whole nonsense to do with constant pressure, a defensive tactic for it, and we got an offensive tactic to basically use it when we are losing inside the game. So this is a 4-4-2 or 4-2-4 to be honest. Exact same thing anyway, same shape. And the idea is that it's got a left wing and right wing, a bit more attacking. And we've got constant pressure, 70 depth and 75 width. Fast build up play, so when we win the ball back, we get the ball back and we push the ball going forward. Direct passing, 40 width, and we have 7 players inside the box. Corners and free kicks on 1. Now instructions, come back in offense for the left wing and the right wing for both of them. Get in behind, get into the box for a cross for both. Strikers, stay central, get in behind, come back in offense. I explained this last week, but don't put these guys on stay forward, because someone who's above rank 5 will just hold the ball in between your centre mids and your front 4. And if you haven't got the ability to bring back a striker, you will concede from 2-0 to 3-0. Don't make it a game over before you have a chance to get back into the game. Remember that. Both centre mids on cover centre, but they're both on get into the box and get forward. A lot of you guys like this, but some of you are saying this is too attacking for your liking. You can always reduce one of these guys, so like Valverde, I can put him on balanced. If you do find it to be way too attacking, you can do that. But I think when you're winning, it's fine to go defensive, but when you're losing, you just want more players out of the box. Left back, right back, stay back, conservative, and overlap. And that is, of course, the tactical layout. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And of course, the balance, that's the one that we don't use. We have everything like this on default, like this. And then we put everyone on comeback and offense. Now, why? Because it's the anti-kickoff tactic. That's why everyone is, of course, on stay back while attacking. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. And don't forget, if you want to get better at FIFA, you can come join my FIFA School Series. Patreon.com/NilGuides. Links down below in the description. If you don't get better after 1 month, I'll refund your money. That is a Nil Guides guarantee. Link is down below in the description, or you can just click it on the screen. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, of course. I'll catch you next time. Peace out.